Archangel Michael says, something shocking has just occurred, and you were meant to open this message before it's too late. A person close to you, someone you once trusted without doubt, was just stopped at the airport trying to escape with something that belongs to you. They had packed in secret, their plan laid out carefully for weeks, maybe even months. You would never imagine their name involved in such betrayal. They smiled in your presence and acted as if nothing was wrong, all while plotting this escape behind your back. Archangel Michael says their actions were hidden in the shadows, but heaven saw it all and intercepted it at the gate. The person had your documents, valuables, and something even more personal, a sealed envelope with sensitive information. They thought no one would notice their sudden trip or the lies they wrapped their story in. The destination they chose was far, not just in miles but in intent, a place where they believed you'd never follow. Your protection was activated moments before their boarding gate opened. What happened next shocked even the officers. They were pulled aside, interrogated, and exposed under the harsh light of airport security. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The airport staff were not aware they were stopping a betrayer, but divine intervention led them to run a final check. Inside their bag was the undeniable proof, your identity, your property papers, even a forged signature. It was not just betrayal. It was planned theft masked as a sudden departure. This person knew how to hide emotions, how to pretend nothing was happening. They even texted you the night before, saying everything was fine and they'd see you soon. Little did they know, your guardian angels were already in motion. The officials were confused at first, the person cried, begged, and acted like the victim. But the evidence was clear. The officers escorted them away as your name echoed through the terminal speaker in a whispered prayer of rescue. Type Amen to get blessing 909. The most terrifying part is this: they were not acting alone. Another person, older, was waiting outside in a car, unaware that the plan was falling apart inside. Surveillance footage caught them on the phone, pacing, nervous, watching the door. They never thought they'd be identified. You've sat at dinners with both of them. You've spoken secrets into the air while they were nearby. The betrayal isn't just in what they took, it's in the layers of lies they used to cover their motives. They had been waiting for the right moment, a day when you seemed distracted, overwhelmed, vulnerable. That day came, but what they didn't expect was the angelic barrier surrounding your destiny. Their plan crashed like waves against an invisible wall of protection. Type Amen to get blessing 475. Archangel Michael says this betrayal was meant to shatter your peace, but instead it has unmasked hidden enemies. Those who looked like allies were nothing but actors in disguise. The reason they failed is because divine timing blocked them in the exact second of departure. The one who ran wasn't supposed to escape your life in silence. Their exposure was orchestrated so that you could finally be free from illusions. No more walking among wolves dressed as family. They were not after just possessions, they wanted to replace your identity, remove your trace, and plant themselves where you should be. A terrifying depth of envy drove their choices. This was more than theft, it was a silent assassination of your name, your future, and your truth. Type Amen to get blessing 681. When the news reached the authorities, one word kept repeating: why would they do this to someone so close? But the answer is always buried in hearts darkened by jealousy. This person watched you rise, pretended to cheer, while inside they were counting down to your downfall. But heaven had other plans. A call was made before boarding. A divine whisper into the ears of one officer made them pause. They ran a second check, and what they found was a red flag glowing with spiritual warning. Inside the hidden compartment were not just your legal items but a strange document with symbols. This was not only a theft but a spiritual attempt to swap your fate. Type Amen to get blessing 224. They had been collecting things from you over time, photos, samples, and objects that carried your energy. This was not random. They had visited someone, a woman, who had told them what to steal and how to escape with it. This woman is known for her quiet influence and strange rituals. She had promised to erase your trail, to bind your luck, and rewrite it into the betrayer's hands. She had failed. The interception at the airport was more than luck. It was divine rebellion. Archangel Michael says heaven refused to let your blessings be rewritten by imposters. Type Amen to get blessing 792. This person once hugged you after every success you had. But they were secretly copying every move, every contact, every method you used to rise. They believed if they could take your identity, they'd take your light. But the light within you was never yours alone, it was heavenly sent, guarded by forces that respond at the slightest attack. What they didn't know was, every object they stole carried an energetic mark. Heaven used that mark to track and stop them. Now, the authorities are investigating further. More names are being exposed. Phones are being checked, and one of the conversations held the name of a person you've always suspected but never had proof against. Type Amen to get blessing 566. This is a blessing in disguise. Because what was meant to destroy you has instead uncovered an entire network of betrayal. You are being freed not just from one traitor, but from a cycle of manipulation. A new beginning awaits, with real people, real allies, real peace. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks. With contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, your home will no longer echo with the energy of betrayal. Your belongings, your blessings, your rightful inheritance will now flow in your favor without interference. The cursed plan has been broken. Type Amen to get blessing 848. You'll begin to notice how quiet the spiritual noise becomes. That chaos that never had a source. It was from this person's energy constantly interfering with yours. You're now breathing into a space they can no longer infect. The authorities were shocked to see how calm you remained when informed. That calmness is not fear, it is power. You are covered. From this day forward, no impostor will wear your skin. No one will rise by stealing your essence. Type Amen to get blessing 319. Someone will message you soon, trying to play innocent. But they know you know. Watch their words, they'll try to play the victim. Don't fall for it. Let your silence be your weapon. Let the truth speak through the results that follow. Archangel Michael says your justice is unfolding like fire against everything hidden. You will be compensated. Not only for what was nearly lost, but for every tear that person made you cry while smiling in your face. Type Amen to get blessing 690. This message was hidden from them. They won't see what you now know. They will panic when you don't respond the same. They will call, they will beg, but do not answer with the same heart. The healing starts now. Let this be the moment you shed everything fake, everything forced, and everything falsely labeled as love. Stand tall. You are rising higher now, unshackled, untainted, and no longer hunted by those who eat from your table yet pray for your downfall. Type Amen to get blessing 901. You were not supposed to be weak during this test. You were supposed to awaken. This moment has refined you. What they tried to do was erase a divine name, your name, from your own blessings. But heaven reversed it, stamped it again, and sent it back with fire. Keep walking. Don't turn back to argue. Let them stay shocked, let them drown in their own silence. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Now is your season of rebirth. Everything is returning with interest. The doors they tried to lock are swinging open. The curses they spoke are returning to their source. Let them feel the loss of the control they once had over you. Let your joy haunt them, let your peace disturb them. You are untouchable now. Type Amen to get blessing 707. Archangel Michael says, the betrayal that happened in silence will now be exposed in public. Those who once doubted you will return ashamed. Your truth will echo louder than every lie they ever spread. Today, breathe deeper. You are not alone. Heaven stood at that airport. And it still stands beside you now. Type Amen to get blessing 525. Archangel Michael says, the same angels who disrupted their journey are now surrounding you like a shield of fire. They are assigned to your path to ensure this betrayal becomes your launching point, not your downfall. This incident was a spiritual checkpoint, your destiny was being hijacked, and heaven had to intervene immediately. You may feel emotionally shaken now, but what's coming next will restore your strength and magnify your purpose. You were not meant to lose, you were meant to awaken to the snakes hiding in your shadow. This betrayal didn't succeed, not because of chance, but because your spirit is aligned with a higher divine protection. There's another detail you must know. After the arrest, the individual kept whispering a name during questioning. That name matches someone who once borrowed something from you and never returned it. The authorities are now tracking that person too, and you may be called upon to confirm their connection. Let this be clear. The chain is breaking link by link, and every betrayer is being exposed. You've entered a season where truth cannot hide, no matter how it's masked. The masks are falling off, one after another. Type Amen to get blessing 444. At your next outing or gathering, watch who avoids eye contact with you. Watch who fakes concern. The guilty will always reveal themselves not by words, but by presence that shrinks in front of truth. There's another twist. That person planned to never return. Their ticket was one way. They had already listed a false identity to use once they landed. The government is now aware of that scheme too, and it's being processed at higher levels. Do not be afraid of the chaos they tried to unleash. What they started has become the path to your redemption. And this moment will be remembered as the point your true divine journey began, clean of manipulators. You are being spiritually relocated. Type Amen to get blessing 828. New opportunities are about to rise like waves under your feet. Doors you thought were closed are being unlocked by people you don't even know yet. A stranger will soon speak your name in favor without having met you. This is divine restoration. Because you chose to walk with honesty, your blessings are doubling. They wanted to steal the reward you've earned, but they forgot, favor cannot be stolen. It's written in your spirit, not your suitcase. And now, you will feel peace return. A calmness that cannot be explained will start surrounding your space. Type Amen to get blessing 223. Your phone will ring with good news soon. An opportunity that was once delayed because of this person's interference will now find its way directly to you. There is no more blockage. You will notice your body feels lighter. That's because the spiritual weight of false ties has been cut. You are no longer spiritually bound to those who envied your light. Let your steps now be sacred. Every place you walk, your energy will glow differently. Those with pure hearts will be drawn to you, and the fake will feel exposed near your presence. Type Amen to get blessing 636. A relative you had suspicions about is involved, but their role was quiet. They were the one who gave the information that enabled the plan. But now they are nervous. They know that their name is surfacing fast. Expect distance from certain people in the coming days. Don't be alarmed by it. It is simply the universe clearing your space of those who once danced in your downfall behind your back. And when they try to come back with guilt, remember, forgiveness is divine, but trust is not easily restored. Protect your peace. Type Amen to get blessing 411. The authorities will follow up soon with items that belong to you. Don't be shocked if something deeply personal is among the recovered things. That object carried your energy and was used as a spiritual anchor in the betrayal plan. Burn a candle of gratitude that night. Not because you were targeted, but because you were saved from spiritual sabotage disguised as an accidental goodbye. This person had been smiling in your photos, standing beside you in public, all while praying you never discover the truth. But truth has arrived. And it roared louder than every lie whispered in your absence. Type Amen to get blessing 929. Someone from their circle will attempt to cover up the story soon. They'll post misleading updates, try to paint them as misunderstood. Don't engage. Your silence is now more powerful than any defense you can make. Their karma is not in your hands, it is already in motion. Every night from now on, you will sleep deeper. The mental stress they brought unknowingly into your life will vanish. Your soul can now rebuild. The people who remain with you after this, they are your real ones. Type Amen to get blessing 303. You may feel emotional waves come and go, that is natural. When a spirit that has drained you is removed, your energy adjusts. Allow yourself to cry, release, and restart. There's something else. Someone else was warned not to participate in this betrayal, and they chose to walk away. You will cross paths with them soon, and their heart will reveal they were spared to support you now. You're stepping into alignment with people who are divinely assigned. Not assigned to use you, but to uplift and protect you. Type Amen to get blessing 545. Archangel Michael says, your footsteps are now watched by forces unseen, but divinely charged to guide you. Every fake connection has been burned off your path like dry leaves in a holy fire. Your blessings can now arrive faster, without detour, without interference, without spiritual robbery. This is your reward for enduring betrayal with dignity. Let them be exposed. Let them watch you rise. Let the ones who plotted your fall be the first to witness your next elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 747. Someone who watched this entire situation quietly is now choosing to come forward with truth. They feared your power, but respected your heart. Now that the mask is off the betrayer, they will bring proof. A meeting is being arranged without your effort. People are discussing your story, not in gossip, but in admiration of your calm in the storm. You are being recognized even in rooms you never entered. Let your energy speak where your words no longer need to go. The light that they tried to dim is now blinding to their schemes. Type Amen to get blessing 874. This moment was written in your timeline. Every fake smile, every disguised insult, every time they borrowed and never returned. It all led to this one moment of unmasking. No longer will you question your intuition. You were never crazy. You were spiritually alert. And now, you are spiritually victorious. Let the truth echo across your life like thunder on a quiet field. Type Amen to get blessing 989. You don't need revenge, you've already been vindicated. Your silence was the sword. Your dignity was the war cry. And your survival is the loudest proof that God was always watching. Breathe. You've come through the storm. And on the other side, your new chapter begins with power, clarity, and true protection. Let them feel the loss of you now. They'll never find another soul like yours. Type Amen to get blessing 200. Archangel Michael says, the heavens are rejoicing because your spirit passed a test that was meant to break you. But instead of breaking, you transformed. You've become more alert, more powerful, and more connected to the divine than ever before. You are no longer walking in the dark. Now, everything is illuminated. You see the hidden faces, hear the false tones, feel the disguised envy. Those who plotted against you are confused now, wondering why their steps are blocked and blessings dried. They underestimated how deeply protected you truly are. They thought because you were quiet, you were weak. But they forgot, silence is often the language of angels guarding someone chosen. They didn't just fail. They cursed themselves. Type Amen to get blessing 622. From now on, anything connected to you will carry light and exposure. Anyone who tries to deceive you will instantly feel discomfort in your presence. Your aura has become a mirror, it reflects truth, and burns lies. Archangel Michael says, even your dreams will change. No more chaos. No more distorted faces. No more false signs. Now, only clarity, divine instruction, and revelations. Your angels are working overtime. They've seen how much you trusted, and how deeply you were hurt. They've decided to bring justice fast, not months later, but now. The betrayer who sat beside you, smiled in photos, and made promises while planning destruction will now feel watched by the same eyes of truth they tried to escape. Type Amen to get blessing 744. There's a sudden shift coming. A call, a letter, a message, bringing an opportunity the betrayer tried to block or steal. That opportunity will now seek you out directly, bypassing every interference. You won't have to chase it. The path is cleared. The woman connected to the betrayal will try to go silent now. She'll delete messages, erase history, pretend she was never involved. But the spiritual records hold everything, and those records are being opened now. Every intention is being counted. Every lie spoken is being weighed. Every stolen moment is being returned in multiplied blessings. Type Amen to get blessing 399. You might see them again, by accident or fate. They will look different to you now. Not just physically, but spiritually, smaller, dimmer, exposed. Their power over you is broken. Their influence evaporated. Don't speak too much when you see them. Just observe. Your spirit has already said everything your mouth no longer needs to say. This moment, right now, is your elevation. You are being pushed into a higher frequency, one that blocks betrayers, attracts miracles, and multiplies everything that once trickled. Type Amen to get blessing 202. Someone else will now come into your life who carries truth in their soul. They've been through betrayal too. You'll recognize them not by words, but by energy, calm, steady, safe. They will support you, not because they want anything, but because they were sent. This is the divine exchange. You lost the fake, but now gain the real. And with them comes restoration. Doors they didn't even know they were holding will open for you. Their presence will unlock what others tried to block. You'll see. Type Amen to get blessing 558. Your name is rising. The same people who once looked down on you will soon look up in confusion. They won't understand how you survived what should have destroyed you. But you'll know. It was the divine. It was protection invisible to human eyes. It was Archangel Michael, standing at the airport before you even knew there was danger. Type Amen to get blessing 101. This is not just a story. This is your deliverance. This is the moment where the betrayal backfired, and the enemy lost access, permanently. Their key no longer works. Their energy no longer aligns. Their shadow can no longer cross your path. Let this moment birth your new season. You are ready for what's coming. You were chosen for what's next. And no enemy will ever hold what's yours again. Type Amen to get blessing 737. The truth has been revealed. The masks have melted. Your name has been protected by fire and light. Let them wonder how you knew. Let them feel the weight of being exposed. You will now move forward. Untouched, unshaken, unstoppable. Your chapter has turned. The betrayer's story is closed. And yours is just beginning, glowing, divine, and full of heavenly protection. Type Amen to get blessing 888.